Since Sasuke can control how often he works out, how often he fights, the name of his crew, he focuses on that. When we can't process what was done to us, even if we blocked it out, those painful memories, I gotta tell you, the body remembers, and here's how. Little red guy right there on the slide, the amygdala. It's part of the limbic system, right above that reptilian brain that almost all animals begin with. It's the size of an almond, and it tells you when to panic. As your immediate fear response control center, it can override your rational brain. It releases cortisone, and it starts pumping blood and oxygen to all your muscles, shutting down your digestion, your kidneys, and your liver, and your sleeping pattern in order to get you out. This is a natural biological function. This happens as soon as someone cuts you off from traffic. This happens when you look up and suddenly hit the brake. The short breath, that is a panic and anxiety response. Someone having a panic attack from the outside is just sitting in a corner having trouble breathing. For you right there, you're in it. Your body has control of you. You get to take control back with help. It's an evolved defense mechanism, and it saved our species and us time and time again. If a threat appears, you react, and you move away, and you store that memory. And after prolonged exposure, like let's say, I don't know, living in a war-torn country and living in poverty, or watching violent crimes all day on the news, adrenaline links memory and can activate. This is to protect you, but it doesn't know how to regulate until you talk to it. This is not your fault. Your brain sees a ninja, and let's say Zabuza keeps harassing you every day at school, or is your neighbor, or starts dating one of your sisters. This is not going to get autobiographical. I talked this over with my therapist ahead of time. Eventually, your brain will code the shape of his sword, maybe even the color of his getup, his posture, his steps, the sound and tone of his voice. Even if you forget and block that out, your body is going to remember at some point. You will see something like the large sword. Oh, that's an umbrella. Wow, my heart's going. Why? It's literally just an umbrella. Now, sometimes that hypervigilance cannot be shut down, and we cope. We learn to numb it and the thoughts with our feelings. This is where it can spiral out into drug abuse, overworking out, controlling food intake, stopping food intake, risky behavior, nonstop sex drive sometimes, insomnia, video games all night until you're not even paying attention to, retreating into familiar hobbies and arts, another word for running away. Just keep running away and you don't grow.